Most people don't know what good quality leather means anymore. But you know if you're getting protective bags, it's good quality leather. And these are good quality leather, and I'm about to tell you why. Hey, welcome back to another episode here of Savior of the Second. My name is Adam. I go by Coach Hard Gains. That's the name of my coaching platform. I've been coaching bodybuilders, recovering and current drug addicts, as well as mentoring troubled youth and teaching self-defense through hand-to-hand combat, as well as intro to firearm safety. I wanted to follow up with you guys on something I recently got from We the People. I'm sure many of you guys know We the People, obviously. We the People makes those cool t-shirts that you can get on sale for 20 bucks, sometimes $10, and they always run these cool sales. And, you know, I buy a lot of them because my older sons are very proud to wear them, especially to school, because they can. And I'm proud to wear them, and I like them. So a few things I recently purchased as you've been following along in my journey to find the best belly band, belly holster. I got the We the People belly holster, which I was wearing yesterday. Not today, but the other things I wanted to share with you are in these two bags. Do you know what these are? Because, see, most people don't even know what are in these bags. And see, I'm making the labels face me intentionally. Most people nowadays don't even buy things that get sent to you in bags like this. Guys, these are protective bags. Plastic, whatever they are. Cheap. Protective bags. But it's better than nothing. You know what they are? They're protective bags for beautiful leather belts. And here's the thing. When I first introduced these leather carry belts to the public, I got comments like, leather's leather, or a belt's a belt, or what do you expect, it's just a belt. Yeah, no it's not. There is a big difference between good quality leather, thick, tough leather, good hide leather, and cheap garbage. Cheap garbage. Garbage leather, the scraps of the hide, faux leather, fake leather, plastic. There's a huge difference. Most people don't know what good quality leather means anymore. But you know if you're getting protective bags, it's good quality leather. But we now have those two quality leather belts. I've been wearing them for a while. I've gotten comfortable. These specifically are called the Independence leather belts with or lined with scuba nylon. I think that's what it is, scuba nylon. So it's a two-layer belt. Nice layer of thick leather, and then a layer inside of scuba-grade nylon. It makes it pretty freaking nice, guys. And there's a cool print. I'm about to show it to you. But, even better, we're going to compare that belt to what's in here. This is a box from Amazon. A $14.99 belt. But, not just any belt. This is a P-A-Z-A-R-O. So let's call it a Pazaro. It's a Pazaro. Man, they can't make these labels. C unsealed, C carry, and training. Clearly it's not from the United States in a box that's less, so to own it, love it. They're telling you, you're going to own it and love it. But what's inside this box compared to these belts is completely different. These are high quality leather belts. $99 a piece. $99 for the black, $99 for the brown. This is a $15, $14.99 tactical belt made of nylon with a steel core. I believe the thing is steel core. Now, check it out. There it is. This is how it comes. I've never opened it because I wanted to make this video, and I wanted to show people how to cut it because there are people that ask me, how do I cut through these steel core belts? I'm going to show you what I use when I do it, because a lot of people tell me, hey, I used my chainsaw. I used to own a tree service. I was a climber, okay? You don't use your chainsaw to cut metal, nor nylon. And then when you get through the nylon, if your saw's still going and you get to the metal core, you're going to destroy that entire chain, cutting through metal. A chain. And I mean, I'm talking high-end chainsaws. I had $10,000 worth of chainsaws in our truck between my climbing saws and all my guys, my groundy saws. And if I saw any one of my guys taking our chainsaws to cut through a nylon and metal cord belt, you kidding me? Don't you dare ruin our good saws. So we're going to cut this right now, but first, I think I need a nap, not more coffee. I've got 4 active companies, 3 active YouTube channels, and I'm a single father with full custody of 5 kids, and we are entertaining 7 different brand deals between the 3 companies and YouTube channels. I'm kind of tired. First, I want to show you what a quality leather belt looks like. Now, I have a lot of leather belts, and I'm not saying this for any reason other than just to compare these to you. I have a lot of leather belts from Hugo Boss. That is a good quality leather belt. Most of those belts came with nice, soft microfiber pouches. The leather belt goes in a nice, soft pouch for traveling so the leather doesn't get scratched. I have my travel leather bags by Hugo Boss. They also have big, giant microfiber bags that you put your leather bag in when you put it in your closet, or when you put it in storage, or under your bed, or when you're not using it, or whatever. That is like, okay, quality leather, and you take care of it the best you can. This is just really nice. This is a bonus, okay? Because these aren't cheap belts. They're not cheap to buy, and they're not cheap materials. But I will encourage you guys, look for sales. I missed the sale on these, I think. I've worn them both enough that I can tell you. These belts are well made. They offer a lot of quality, even for a $99 belt, and this is why. With a carry belt, it has to have some rigidity. Otherwise, you're just buying a soft leather dress belt. And there's kind of no point to that. So with a belt like this, when I hold the buckle, it doesn't sag, it doesn't flop, holds tight, it's rigid. This is what you want. And inside the belt, guys, it's really cool. It's like this cool pattern, the We the People pattern. I love that. Buckle, I'm hoping the paint is done pretty well. It feels pretty good because I hate when the buckles start to chip on cheap belts. And then you have the We the People stamp of approval right there. This is the black belt. This is a great belt. Holds your pants up well, keeps any holster stiff, rigid, and stable. Especially when you're going for your EDC and pulling it out, you're not pulling the belt with it. But I will say this. There is one downfall to the belts I ordered, but not just yet. The brown is beautiful. And obviously I've worn this one less. I only worn this one a couple times, but I put the tag back on it just so you could see it. It says Independence Leather Gun Belt reinforced with scuba nylon. With this belt, it's the same thing. Great rigidity. I mean, this is really good. It's not floppy and soggy like a wet noodle would be. It's got this really nice liner inside there. That's the tough scuba nylon in there. I love it. You got quite a bit of holes. And again, look at that. Look how stiff that thing is. But what's nice is the thickness of the leather is quality. The grain of the leather is quality. Man, I could smell leather all day. Yeah. You could put another buckle on here because you can unscrew these rivets. They are unscrewable, so you could put a custom buckle on here, I guess. I didn't realize that before, but you know, I've got a bunch of belt buckles, so you could put a belt buckle on here. The buckle is nice. So those are all positives, all good things about these belts. I mean, again, quality product, quality materials, and it's good at what it's for, and it's good at what you'd expect it to do. Hold your pants up well. Assure that you have a nice tight fit with whatever holster you're wearing, and that when you pull your firearm out to draw, you are not tugging up the belt and you've got all this loose play. But when it comes to sizing, it's a little tricky because I'm a 29-inch waist, a true 29-inch. So that means I typically wear a size 30, 32 pant. I'm 5'10", about 185 pounds. I like to be closer to 200 typically, but in the summertime I stay lean. These are 36s. This is a 36-inch belt or waist, right? That's what it said to size up to on the website if you're 30-inch. And I should not have gone to that size. I'm on the tightest loop. So wearing a 36-inch belt with 30-inch pants, I've got this giant freaking thing. Okay. Maybe this video is inappropriate for those under the age of 18. By now you know I've got Slightly sick humor, dirty humor. Okay, typically I'm gonna fly or travel or take a long trip in something comfortable, right? Plus, I'm a bodybuilding coach. I'm always in gym clothes. I'm always in a tank top, and I'm always in some type of comfortable shorts or comfortable pants or sweats or something or joggers or whatever. So then I'm not really wearing belts. But anytime I go anywhere, I'm gonna grab meetings, I'm gonna grab dinners, I'm gonna go grab dates, or I'm gonna grab whatever it is. I'm gonna put on something nice, some nice jeans or some nice slacks, and I'm gonna want a belt. If I'm somewhere where I'm carrying, I'm gonna use these. If I'm not carrying with a belt, I will typically wear one of my nice dress leather belts by Hugo Boss. You know, like some kind of dress belt that looks nice, that keeps the pants up around the waist for a white guy with no ass. Or, as I do nowadays, I almost always have a belly holster on. Let's take the We the People leather belt, okay? Leather belt going in. 29-inch waist, 30-inch pant, 36-inch belt. So this is where you would want it to be considered proper, in the proper position. That's not too bad. So there's a little tail there, okay? This is where I would have the belt. I have, what do I have? 2 holes remaining. And if I was not carrying appendix inside the waistband, I'd be on the last hole. So meaning when I carry outside the waistband at like a 430 position, then I am on the last hole of the belt. But this is nice because it keeps the pants up. That's the leather belt. Now let's talk about how that leather belt compares. Because drawing from that is very simple because again, it's inside the waistband in my belly holster. Now let's talk about this metal core belt. I'm very happy with these leather belts. They're beautiful. I'm so stoked about them. These metal core belts, very stiff. It's gigantic. It's for like 50-inch waist because it's meant to be cut down. It's a one size fits all. So under the buckle is where you would cut. We're going to loosen up these 2 hex screws with an Allen wrench, take the buckle off. We're going to find our sizing, and then we are going to cut the nylon and metal cord belt with these. These are considered tin snips. This is just a pair of tin snips that you would get at Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace, or your hardware store. You can buy them on Amazon or anywhere online. Tin snips makes cutting this very easy. So quickly, we're just going to loosen these guys right here. Let's get them out of there. One is out. Let's get the other one out. 2 is out. Okay, now we've got a little locking tab right there with teeth. We're going to pull down the locking tab so the teeth are exposed and just slide it out. Okay? Most of you guys are pretty familiar with pulling out. I'm going to get in trouble for this video. I don't care. I get in trouble for every video. That's why YouTube deletes half my videos on the other channels. So now let's figure out what we want. And the nice thing is, on the other end, this is where it's ratcheting. So pretty much it's an infinite sizing. Okay, I do like this method of ratcheting. There are some ratchets that I do not like, okay? There's some really, this is a cheap belt, guys. This was, again, $15 on Amazon. I think it was on sale a little bit. It said like 16% off or something like that. But there are some good features. Number one, it has double stitching. So see, it's got double stitching instead of just single stitching. It is a double thick webbing, and the plastic teeth, the ridges, are actually quite deep, whereas some of the other ones I have had and gotten rid of or given away have been very shallow. And it's always nicer to have it a little deep. Earmuffs, okay. Metal core, here we go. Wow! All right. That's what we're playing with, guys. And remember, don't play with it too much. That's not good. So I'm going to cut about 14 inches off of the belt. Now I want to make sure I have enough ratcheting in there. Now let's use our tin snips, because once you cut, you can't go back. Can you see that? All right. All right. Excess is cut off. So I'm going to go grab a lighter, burn the end of this, and I'm just going to round out that nylon together, and then I'm going to put the buckle back on. I'll be right back. Lighter, belt, fire, burn the end of the nylon, flatten it out. Be careful, it's going to be hot. Disclaimer, don't burn yourself. Okay, now it's flat. So we're going to take that buckle, put it right back on there, all the way up. Okay, keep it tight. Now you're going to take that tab and flatten it back out. Make sure your buckle is straight. Now we'll take our 2 set screws and get them back in there. Okay. Okay. Set screws are back in. Belt is cut to size. Now, let's check it out. Let's see what we got. And I should also mention here, with most of these belts, there's some type of little tab. And what that tab does is that's how you release the locking mechanism. So either to go in or to pull it out, you want to pull on that release tab right there. Pull on the release tab, take your belt, put it in, a secondary loop, and we also have this guy that we're going to use. But let's see how we are on sizing. Okay, cool. And it's nice and tight. Like, it's all set. Centered. There we go. Okay, now here we are. That'll keep my pants up. Keep my firearm ready. Now, this, again, is with a belly holster. What happens if I take the belly holster off? Well, my pants are going to fall down. So, look at all that space. So, let's see. If I wanted to carry outside the waistband, let's see if I have the right amount of ratcheting. Ooh, that's good. That's perfect. So what I'm saying is you want to set your belt up to be cut with your inside the waistband EDC setup on first, because you can cut more as you move forward and try different setups. But you can't go back and put more back on if you've already cut it too short to fit your waist alone or to fit your waist to hold your pants up with something outside the waistband. You dig? So set up your inside the waistband first, cut it, understand it, practice cut, test it. Then you can see how much more you can take off for your outside the waistband. And remember, put your EDC on again and make sure it fits both ways. So basically we're comparing two $99 very beautiful expensive leather carry belts that are just, in my opinion, 2 of my favorites. Or one of my favorites in 2 colors. And we're doing so in comparison with a very, very cheap, basic, Amazon special ratcheting carry belt. The question is going to be, how is this belt going to hold up to constant use? I've already worn these for over a month. Mostly the black one because I mostly wear black. I like black. Next, I'm going to wear this ratcheting one most of the time for the next 30 days. I keep it in rotation most of the time for 30 days, and then we do a review. So let's see how this Own It, Love It, I don't even know what it's called. I mean, it says Own It, Love It. That's the label. This Own It, Love It, Pizarro Tactical Belt Quick Concealed Carry and Training. Amazon special. $15. This is $200 right here. $100 each leather carry belt. And they're worth it. I want to say they run specials. We the people run specials like buy one, get one free or buy one, get one half off. Try to catch that special. But either way, paying $100 for each of these belts, in my opinion, knowing what a good leather belt costs and is worth, I'd still pay $100 each again. Frankly, I'd tell you to do the same. I have faith and I'm pretty sure these are going to last a long time. But let's see how the Amazon special holds up over time. All right, friends, I'll catch you in the next video. My name is Adam. I go by Coach Hardgains. For coaching and consultations, you can email us at coachhardgains@gmail.com. If you have inquiries just for Savior of the Second specifically, email us at saviorofthe2nd@gmail.com. My assistant will get back to you as soon as she can. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next video. I just want to show you guys this.
Let's deal with the valley. The hills together.